Hey guys, this Flex Friday we are doing another progress update. So I'm sorry that I had to switch the Fridays around on you. Some people were probably expecting a Flex Friday last week, but instead I switched it over to this week, and last week was my first guest post over on the campus market. So this week we're doing a Flex Friday, next week will be over on the OCM. So feel free to check that out. So for this week we are officially 12 weeks and a day out from the show, and I'm super excited. I am getting more and more nervous, anxious, just so ready for this show, and it's still 3 months away, which is crazy. So last week, I didn't get to tell y'all, but I did a 10% carb cut. Chris had me cut down my carbs, and just so I could kind of start to get adjusted. It wasn't going to be a huge jump in carbs or anything like that. And then this week we cut down to 25% carbs, and it wasn't too much of a difference. My body kind of handled it okay, which is awesome. And I know that I said in my first Flex Friday video for you guys that I was having a really hard time eating all my meals, and that is definitely not the case anymore. I love eating all my meals. All my meals get eaten. I am actually not very hungry between meals. I'm not starved or anything at all, which is awesome, because that's what I was afraid of, was being hungry all the time, and it's really not that bad, honestly. It's just kind of hard, if I walk through the student union and there's all those food options, or people will be carrying around bags of Chick-fil-A or something, and I can't eat any of it, so it really kind of stinks that way. But willpower is, I guess, what it takes to just fight through that. And I complain to my friends about it all the time, that I wish I could have normal food. And actually, I just got word today, when we did our weekly update, from Chris, that I get a cheat meal on my day off. So I usually take Saturdays or Sundays off, and so I'm gonna take Saturday off and get my cheat meal in. I'm not sure where I'm going, but it'll probably include a steak, because that just sounds so freaking good. Yes. Training wise, for the update, we switched that up a little bit 2 weeks ago. So the first week or two of my training, we did lower reps, heavy weight, trying to bulk up a little bit just so I could gain a little bit more muscle mass before we started cutting. And so I guess once we decided that we gained enough, that we would start to cut. So I've been cutting for 2 weeks now, I believe. I think it's been 2 weeks. Yeah, this is the third week cutting, I think. And we've moved to a little bit of a higher rep range, somewhere between 8 and 15 reps, so nothing too crazy high, like up in the 20s or anything, but we keep everything at about 10, 12, 15 reps. So my squats, for instance, I have that workout right here, I believe. So for squats yesterday, for example, we did 15, 15, 12, 12, 12, and then we did deads 12, 12, 10, 10, so stuff like that. Yeah, and I've really been liking these workouts. I've been killing it, not to sound cocky or anything, but workouts this week have been really, really good, which is awesome. Because usually when you start to work out by yourself, you might kind of cheat yourself a little bit, maybe skip that last rep or skip that last set, or maybe not go as heavy as you possibly can. But I have been determined this week, and we've been doing freaking awesome. I killed buys today, or I guess buy and try, and abs today. I've been doing abs. Oh, that's another update too. I've been doing abs and calves on and off all week, but I switch off abs and calves every day. And then I do 35 minutes of steady state cardio 3 times a week, and 2 15-minute sessions of interval cardio. Kind of like HIIT, but not as intense. It's 15 seconds on, a minute off. Usually my steady state happens on the Stairmaster or the elliptical. Today I did the elliptical. And then my interval training is usually on the stationary bike or spin bike, just because that's a little bit easier to control the tempo and stuff that you do. For my Stairmaster girls out there that like to do the Stairmaster, what I've been doing is, so I go for 35 minutes. So I like to kind of switch it up because I get bored just doing you know, every single step. So I'll put it on about like a level 6 or a level 7, usually level 7, because I like to be like moving a little bit faster. I don't like to be moving really slow. So I usually stake around 7, 6, 8, somewhere in there. And I'll do like a couple minutes where I'm stepping, you know, like normally, like every step. And then I'll do another section of minutes where I'm doing like skip a step. And it's like super easy for me because I have really long legs, so it might be difficult for you if you're a little bit shorter. But I've really been enjoying like doing the skip a step, or I'll do like narrow stance and then I'll do like wider stance on the stairs, just to like switch it up and keep it entertaining, because I get super bored and I don't have Netflix on my phone. Like I probably should get Netflix on my phone, or like something, because most of the time I like watch YouTube videos or like listen to music, but Netflix is a good idea. I should do that. Alright, so that is it for the progress update portion of this video, but I also wanted to go over my supplement stack for you guys. It's nothing crazy insane yet, and I've always been curious as to like what other athletes take. I am a natural athlete, if you didn't know that. So to start out with like pre-workout, stuff like that, I am currently taking C4 by Cellucor. It is one of my favorite pre-workouts, and this is actually C4 ripped, and it doesn't have any creatine in it, but I really, really like this. If you're not used to pre-workout, this is a pretty intense one to start out on, but it is probably one of my favorites, and Fruit Punch is my favorite flavor. One that I'm about to order too is the BPI Vortex. It's actually by BPI Sports, and it's called Vortex, and Snow Cone is the best flavor ever. For aminos, I have 2 different types of aminos that I take. They're the same thing, essentially, but just 2 different brands. So recently I purchased the Optum Nutrition Essential Amino Energy, and this one is in watermelon, and this one is in blue raspberry. Blue raspberry tastes so delicious, like a Jolly Rancher. And I haven't opened my watermelon one yet, just because I'm like saving it until I need it, because this is a 65 serving container of aminos, which will last me a very long time. And then my other aminos that I have is the Cellucor Alpha Aminos. And this is also in the flavor Fruit Punch, and I really like these. I typically drink them during my workout or just throughout the day. And then for protein, I have really been loving this protein. I used to drink the Cellucor like whey protein or whatever, which is a good protein, but I was just on it for a long time, so I decided to switch up brands. And I've heard nothing but good things about this brand of protein. And it's the Dimetized Nutrition ISO 100 whey protein isolate. And I absolutely love this stuff. It's in the flavor gourmet chocolate, and let me tell you, it tastes so good. So good. I've been having to mix my protein with milk, which is just a part of my diet plan. Usually I used to mix it with water, but now I'm mixing it with milk, and it tastes like a chocolate shake or like chocolate milk, and it is so, so, so yummy. Yeah. You can also make protein pudding out of this. If you want to know how to make protein pudding, let me know in a comment below, and I will share it in the next Flex Friday. Alright, so now on to vitamin supplements. I take a daily multivitamin. This is One A Day Women's. I just take one of these every single day. And then I take the 1 serving of fish oil, so it's a 1200 milligram pill, and I take 2 of those. And then I take a B12 vitamin every day, and these taste like cherry, and they're little chewables. And B12 just helps with energy and stuff throughout the day. These 2 are required by my trainer. I take the B12 on my own, and then every couple days I'll take a Biotin. And Biotin, if you don't know, it's hair, skin, and nails. And I just take it every couple days because I don't want my hair to start growing really fast. I like my hair at the length that it's at, so I'm trying not to nourish it in that way, which sounds really bad. But you know what? If I don't have to get a haircut, that would be awesome. But yeah, so that is my supplement stack. Super simple, very basic. Y'all need to stay on me about drinking water, because Ever since I've been back at school, I've not been hitting my gallon mark every day. It's really sad. I like drinking water. Alright, so that is it for this Flex Friday update. I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope you guys are having an awesome week, and I will see you guys on Monday. Bye!